Today I'm going to read your August horoscope. So I wanted to apologize for not being here for a little while. I actually got into a car accident and my anxiety was through the roof. But I'm happy to be back and making videos for you guys, so I really hope that you enjoy listening to your horoscope for the month of August. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with Aries. Okay, Aries, let's do your horoscope. Aries, someone may make room for you in the spotlight this month. A mentor or boss or someone higher up may shine a light on you and give you some new responsibilities that will allow you to absolutely dazzle. As usual, you will put your best foot forward, but as you do, don't dwell on how it all looks and whether you are doing everything right. Just follow the impulses you feel and trust that everything is right. And trust that you are at your best and will be recognized and appreciated. There should be a focus on communication now. You are a good communicator, but you sometimes limit yourself in that respect. You get to the point quickly and you tend to condense what you have to say because you're a stickler for efficiency. And if someone does not get your drift, you may become impatient. Try to work on being more patient, listening better, and trying to understand what others are thinking. This is a period of learning to be a better communicator in that regard, and focus on that each time you engage with others will help you grow. You are not someone who expresses vulnerability easily, but you may feel the comfort and camaraderie that certain people in your life can provide. Expressing that is another positive thing for you to work on this month. Okay, so that's for Aries. That's really, really exciting. So let's see. Now we're going to go to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. You are practical enough to know the difference between a daydream or a fantasy and what is achievable in reality, dear Taurus. In fact, you are more likely to err on the side of practicality than to indulge in dreamy thinking. But this month, something you have assigned to the category of fantasy may actually be possible. Don't just cut yourself off from the chance to make something happen just because it seems unlikely. You have enhanced powers in the way right now, so do your best to believe and to try. Self-help will be the key with something that's been bothering you. Although you may feel most inclined to seek out help, feedback, reassurance, and validation from someone else, it's hard. It's time to rely on yourself for issues of this particular kind. Working toward doing more of that will give you the kind of self-assurance that lasts. You may have the chance to learn something new and exotic this month. Using your time for this kind of pursuit will broaden your horizons intellectually or culturally and may open the door to meeting new kinds of people who can become good friends later on. Okay, we're going to go to Gemini. Gemini. You may begin August You may wind up feeling cornered in a sense, and the best thing to do would be to finally hash it out. You may be pleasantly surprised by how it goes, and the relief of working through it will offer a breath of fresh air. A partnership matter of another kind may have to be dealt with this month as well, but this may involve more technical aspects of an understanding and getting on the same page with someone else's understanding of a process. This too can work out well if you are patient. Someone from your past could return to your life soon, whether this comes about because one of you initiates it or because you happen to stumble into each other serendipitously. This is meant to be. There is something to be gained from speaking to this individual again, and it may have to do with reconciling yourself with something from your past that has troubled you. Obviously, that's a good thing. You may find yourself sharing more time with family members in the weeks ahead, and this will give you the chance to catch up on family news and reconnect in a closer way with those you haven't spent much time with lately. Okay, now we're going to go to Cancer. Alright, Cancer. You may be feeling powerless in some area of your life as this month begins. Although you have incredible stamina and tenacity, you may experience several moments where you feel like just giving up. But those are just thoughts, Moonchild, and giving up is not an option anyway. When you feel lost in dark moments, go easy on yourself, take a nap, listen to a motivational recording, do something that uplifts and relaxes you. The more relaxed and carefree you feel, the more powerful you will feel. A forward move with a long-running endeavor could happen this month, and that may come as a surprise because it has probably been stalled for quite some time. And once you start building momentum, you could make significant progress. You are a very artsy person all of the time, but in August, that may be especially enhanced. Your inner poet will find many ways to express itself, and you may even draw in new people and experiences because of this. Someone you meet through artistic expression could become a close friend or a lover. Be cautious about trusting knowledge that comes to you through a peripheral acquaintance. Although it may seem logical, there could be some critical information missing that could send you off in the wrong direction. Okay, Leo. You may feel drawn to some sort of community service or a local organization this month. Leo, it's your inclination to be a leader, but in this activity, you would be satisfied to be part of a big team. Even though this may involve a lot of time and work, it is something that could become a big part of your life and could offer fulfillment. Explore this. This is a great time to take stock of what you have, what you need, and what is cluttering your life, both tangibly and emotionally. You may be overlooked by obligations, relationships that drag you down, the physical clutter that occurs in closets, basements, under beds, and so much more. Taking some time each day to address this will leave you feeling lighter and freer by the end of the month. Disillusionment within a relationship could occur soon because of the unrealistic expectations you have of someone. You may not realize until a disappointment occurs that you've been deluding yourself on what was possible. But facing this realistically will help you to move on. This is a good time to get better acquainted with people on the periphery of your life, for there are some interesting folks orbiting there. You may discover various people who apparently have common interests and shared passions with you. Okay, we're going to move on to Virgo. with a special project, but it could be cost prohibitive. Even so, you may have some special talent or skill that you could better barter in exchange for what you need, and this could be mutually rewarding. Moving on to bigger and better things could be a theme in your life right now in more than one area. This could include your financial investments or even your social connections. Don't be afraid to move out of your comfort zone to find new experiences. A new path is opening up for you in your love life. You may find yourself discovering new things about someone and growing closer to a person you already cherish and love, even if you've been together for a long time. If you're single now, you may meet someone who's very different from anyone you've been involved with in the past. Okay, we're going to move to Libra. Libra. A parting of the ways could occur in August with someone or something you've grown accustomed to. Dear Libra, although you're not one to avoid or fear change, this ending could be especially poignant because the situation has become a big part of the fabric of your life. However, you will always have the memories and the many wonderful things you gained from your experiences. You are moving on to a new phase of something similar, which will have the potential to be even happier and more fulfilling. You may experience a wide range of ups and downs in a money-related venture, with news coming in that alternately displeases and pleases you. Just ride with it and pay attention, for what you will learn can help you avoid financial mistakes in the future. You may be feeling especially motivated to succeed right now, but one area where you may want to put your ambitions to work could be far too complicated. Be sure to investigate it thoroughly before jumping in, or you may wind up in the awkward position of finding a way to get out of it later on. Putting yourself first this month, rather than always worrying about what is fair to others, will be important for you. You need to readjust your attitude about treating yourself equally. Alright, let's move on to Scorpio. A risky investment or venture could pay off this month, Scorpio. You can be thrilled by the prospect of risks that have potential, but don't let this success validate other risks you may be considering. This is not a time to push your luck too far. Be satisfied with the good fortune you find, then move on to more stable pursuits. A work-related plan could get an overhaul this month, but be careful about going too far and making changes. Don't fix what's not broken, and don't stray too far from an original idea. If you are feeling nervous or lack confidence in some new project that you've taken on, just concentrate on taking it one step at a time. There's no reason to rush, and the slower you go, the steadier you will feel, which will help you build authentic confidence. You may be wishing for a feeling of renewal in your life because you've been weighed down by worries and concerns. The idea of being able to fly, metaphorically, brings the idea of escaping your troubles, which would feel amazing to you right now. But at any given time in life, there are troubles, so it's more about learning to feel light and free when enduring a difficulty. Okay. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. A new development in your social life or social circle could make you feel uneasy this month. You may have gotten so used to the way things were that an unexpected change or disruption might leave you feeling like you want to take a break from that group. But if you do, Sagittarius, Your absence could be interpreted in less than flattering ways, which could cause you some discomfort later on. Some might think that you are being snooty or unfriendly, so trying to be as welcoming as possible is the best route to take if you don't want the drama. You may even find that these changes fit in perfectly well anyway. A welcome sense of whimsy could come over you if you spend some time with a good friend who makes you happy. Recalling fun past events and poignant memories could bring out a younger you and make you feel renewed. This could be a very good for you right now. If someone tells you a secret or makes a tantalizing implication this month, be wary of it. It could be something you were not meant to hear and probably don't want to hear, so nip it in the bud before it goes too far. Okay, we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Rather than arguing about something that's gone on in a relationship, Capricorn, you might want to just scrap the disagreement and make a fresh start. And if you do, make sure you let go of old grievances and truly begin anew. If you do, chances are that you can achieve a satisfying meeting of the minds. Harmony is very attainable with this approach. If something goes wrong with a well-laid plan this month, it would be easy to jump to conclusions about what went wrong, why it went wrong, and who's to blame. But haphazard assumptions can easily lead to regrets. Don't guess or speculate. Wait until you have all the facts before proceeding. You may not have all the answers to a family dilemma in the coming weeks ahead, but you will just have to be satisfied with what you do have. If information is missing, that may be because you're not meant to know more than you do. Don't question it. This is the time to wait on the sidelines and just assume that what needs to happen will happen at just the right time and then let it go. If someone spoke to you in a language that you didn't understand, you probably couldn't guess everything they said. But if it were important to you, you would find a way to make it translated. You may now be confused by someone's message. Don't guess. Look for a factually correct interpretation. Okay, we're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you often wear a veneer over your emotions, dear Aquarius. You experience the world in a more logical than an emotional way, and sometimes you don't even recognize what you're feeling because you cover it up. But this month, you may have several experiences that bring out your deepest emotions in very positive ways. Work at truly feeling what you're feeling. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Doing this will help you to better recognize your own needs and desires, and will keep you more in touch with yourself so that you can know yourself better. If feelings do become too intense this month, find an activity you can lose yourself in. For some, this might be sitting on the beach and listening to the crashing of the waves against the shoreline. Maybe you like to dance. Perhaps listening to your favorite songs does it for you. You may have to step into someone else's role this month when they fail to step up. Don't be hard on yourself though, for you are doing something positive and beneficial, and you will catch on quickly. Your efforts will be appreciated, so just experience the moment. What you discover through this effort will help you understand some truth that's been elusive. Alright, finally we're going to do Pisces. Pisces. When a pond first freezes over in the winter, the ice won't be thick enough yet for ice skating. Skating on thin ice could result in falling through and putting yourself in peril. It is wise to wait until the pond is frozen solid which can take several days of below freezing temperatures. When we feel enthusiastic about something, we may have the urge to rush in, and that can have varying levels of risk involved. You may want to jump into something now that isn't quite ready. Waiting for the perfect moment in this case could save you a lot of trouble. This is not a good time for taking careless chances, Pisces. A shift of power could work in your favor in August, with someone handing the mantle over to you out of trust and respect. This is a good time to work on building your self-esteem by recognizing just how highly you are thought of to have this honor bestowed upon you. You may have the chance soon to either do something you enjoy for the love of it, or to do something you don't enjoy for financial gain. Although it's always tempting for a water sign to indulge in things they're passionate about, you need to be responsible. If it comes down to earning because you're in need of greater financial security, then that should be your first choice. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed listening